Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now he's forced out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going in.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Room past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, they headlined the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
So the false start will back them up 5. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, throw right side, taken in by the tight end Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Mayfield going deep here for Bryant. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this returnable for Hill. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now Landry. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And going deep for Hill.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb. For pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 23. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelce last year. Second among NFL tight ends.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
35 to Mike. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now he's forced out left. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Let's go. My game. You ain't got nothing. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Mayfield on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
This is caught inside the 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Browns drive about to get started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play that time for Cleveland. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Jarvis Landry now in his fourth year with Cleveland, a five-time Pro Bowler. No one plays harder in the league, and he's only missed one game in 7 years. He does what he always does, makes a nice catch there.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Browns, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.